Right now, we just went live. And the music shall play for the people. We're going live on both. Because fuck them. Can't stop us. I did it. It's been done. Brenda. What's up? What happened to the... fucking Brooklyn happened to us. I don't know what we were expected to do, but I thought we did pretty good until Kevin Durant decided he was gonna get almost 30 points off of 10 shots. Jerk. He didn't have to do all that. The Bulls are number 3 in the NBA right now, so we are doing our thing. Bizarre. How bizarre? How bizarre. Not shabby. Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling personally attacked, maybe you have a little bit more responsibility in the matter than we previously thought. You seem to sure be defending yourself. and your stupid your stupid little dog that yaps at everything. Oh. What is it with the British and salt and pepper only? Like, salt and pepper is fine, but that's... and milk. But then as soon as you go to like one of Gordon's shows and he eats like one of the contestants' food, he's like, "Oh, flavored beautifully." I'm like, "Then why don't you fucking do that? If it's so fucking beautiful, why don't you put?" Yeah, and then he goes back to like fucking. All right, so I've melted some butter, I put salt and pepper in it, and it's ready to go. It's like, what are you doing? and then he immediately takes them. And then he immediately takes the leaves out. Hello, Marie. Marie is here. Marie K. Austin. Oh, and hello everyone in Binland. It's my 111th birthday. No, it's the 100th Bin episode. Oh, damn it, Cortez. She had a bunch of episodes. How many episodes were in Golden Girls? Let me look it up. Stop it. Just rude. Just rude. Let her rest. She's already dead. Oh. Oh, this is season 1. Season 1 had 25. Oh, she might have got 100 episodes. Yeah, Golden Girls went for, looks like 154 episodes. Didn't Maude come from that show? They definitely had a movie. Definitely had a movie. Oh, like a reboot? Oh, I'm not watching. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch the Harry Potter one either. You can't hear me. You can hear only me. Temporary layoffs. There's my wife just ran in from the other room saying that they can't hear you guys. I wonder why that is.
He did with live in front of a studio audience.
Mic is fixed.
Okay, there we go.
I just checked on my iPad.
Oh, I'm using my headphones this time, my Bluetooth guys. And I forgot to change that over. Okay, my bad. My fault.
Actually, I need to get one of those for my PC. That would be amazing.
So no one heard that glistening intro.
Well, they heard my reaction to it.
Such a good time. We were doing such a good job.
And those great cultural references that do not translate well across the pond.
All right, no, you're right, Wayne. Everybody, take it back to 1. We're gonna start over.
I can't do it. Sorry.
And action. And action.
Scene.
I only had. That's all I had.
What's the deal? What's the deal with the Brits and not using spices? Am I right?
Could it be because they conquered the world because of spices, and of course they destroyed every society that they traded with, and thus burned every bridge, so
all
that
them bridges
no longer use spices in their cooking?
See, I'm sorry,
if only they use bridges for spice, their food wouldn't be so bland.
At least they can.
Why trade for spices when we could take over the whole mine?
I'll tell you what. I'll challenge you all to come over here and try our food. All right. Don't be beating us up with these stereotypes. Like we've all got shite teeth and all that kind of thing. Bad food.
You brought that up, not us.
Look at these. Look.
Oh, okay. Okay, so if I take a cup and dip it in the ocean, I can therefore prove that there are no whales.
Yes.
Sample size, my friend.
And we're done. Thanks, everybody.
What's that called? That's called a
Black Swan fallacy.
Strict polling practices. You only poll the people you want to talk to.
Exactly. The
99%.
The plural of anecdote is not data. So, yeah. There's one for you.
And it's pronounced data, not data.
It's like
data.
that Kim Jong-un joke.
Who calls it data?
Everyone?
No, it's data.
I watched a lot of Star Trek.
Data.
Data logs.
And in Australia, they called it data.
Say garage.
Well,
garage.
Well, to be fair, Australia is not real.
Oh, yeah. It's beyond the ice wall.
Neither are birds. Birds are not real.
Has everyone ever seen a bird?
So, has anyone seen that clip from WGN News when the guy who wrote the book "Birds Are Not Real" had like a stroke during the live broadcast?
No, that doesn't sound like something I'm gonna watch.
If you get it, Mikey, if you can look it up on your other screen, watch it when you get the chance. But that guy,
I've been trying to take better care of myself.
It was
Mikey,
terrible.
Self-care.
They're talking to him. They're like, "Hey, can somebody get him some help?" Because he just lost it while he was live at home. He's not in the studio.
Did anyone ever watch that that Flat Earther thing on Netflix?
No.
It's just comedy. It's literal comedy.
I will tell you a show or a movie that did mess me up. I watched the movie The History of Time Travel on Amazon Prime the other day, and that movie messed me up, man.
I would like to scream at all of you for not reminding me that the treasure truck deal from Amazon just went up. It is a Uncanny Brands Star Wars Boba Fett waffle maker. It makes waffles that have Boba Fett's helmet on it.
So you
Okay,
need
how do we
Mandalorian
get?
waffles.
I
How do
don't
we
eat
get that?
waffles, but I do want that.
What,
Baby.
just to look at?
Well,
I
she
need
makes
that.
waffles, and then she makes paninis in the waffle thing all the time.
Boba Fett panini.
Look, you don't need a panini thing. All you need is a George Foreman. That's all you need. A George Foreman. It's just 2 hot plates that squash things down and melt stuff. That's
I
all you
got the
ever need.
Mike Tyson grill.
For when your food needs a little bite.
I got the Mike Tyson grill.
Every time you take stuff out of the Mike Tyson grill, there's just like
It
one
just-
bite miss.
it
There's one
Peel-
bite.
it pieces out.
One bite is missing out of it. It doesn't give you the whole thing.
Just comes with a piece of ear as well.
Yeah.
Random ear.
Did you know
Ear
Mike
shape.
Tyson has his own brand of cannabis now?
Oh, he's got several strains now. That dude
Did you
is
see- he's got
Snoop
his
Dogg
wraps?
levels. Yeah.
His wraps are ridiculous looking, but they smell great.
He's borderline Snoop Dogg level weed smoker now.
Yes,
Wow.
He
maybe
smokes
even
a
more.
lot. He smokes a lot of weed.
He said
America
he
fascinates
smokes
me.
a pound every 2 days.
Well,
Right.
it's better that he's this Mike because old Mike was impressive but terrifying. Now he's got a podcast
Yeah.
and chilling.
I have a question from the sane side of the world.
Mm.
How many states is cannabis legal in now?
I want to say
In various forms.
Yeah, which because I don't
Almost-
like just
like
What
almost
do you
all
deep-
mean
of
by
it.
legal?
you mean like
Casual,
recreational?
just like recreational, casual. Just I'm gonna go and buy a joint.
How many states have recreational weed? Huh. Let's see. Google tells me
Legal
18
weed.
states. I almost said 17.
I just don't understand how there's that disparity in the same country. What? Why don't they just like make it like a federal mandate and just say, "Ah, just fuck it,
Did
everyone."
you just
it's
say
fine."
federal mandate?
Yes?
Oh, Wayne. They don't
We
take
we can't even agree on voting rights, let alone whether
Yeah,
or not cannabis can be legalized for
How
recreational
can you
use.
call yourself a country then? You're just a bunch of fucking teams.
I'm not even
Yeah.
going to touch that subject because it's supposed to be light.
Welcome to America.
Yeah, me and Mikey and Britta all let out like a collective sigh when you said mandates. Because we're like, oh.
Oh, this again.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you a state, and I want you guys to guess whether it is legalized, medical, decriminalized, CBD only, or fully illegal. So those are like all the different tiers. So what say you about Colorado?
Oh, that's fully
Fully.
legal.
Yeah, fully.
That was the first one.
Wide open.
Yep.
First
And,
one is wide open.
How about Idaho?
I would
Not
say
legal.
medical.
Medical.
Medical. What'd you say, Cortez?
Not legal.
Not legal at all.
Really?
Nothing.
But doesn't Idaho border California?
No, almost.
Potatoes.
Sort
Potato
of,
crops.
okay.
Potato
let's-
crop Republicans.
Washington.
What about what about Utah? Right in the middle.
Not legal at
No,
all.
not a chance.
The Mormons ain't having it.
Well, have you ever been to Utah, Mikey?
Absolutely not.
What about you? Brendan, you live close to Utah, I believe.
I've been to Utah. I went
So,
to Salt Lake. I've been
What's
to
the
Salt
deal
Lake.
with everything closing at 8:30 p.m.?
Mormons.
It's the Mormons. It's the purity laws that they've had for years.
I wasn't joking, Wayne.
No,
So-
it's
So,
Mormons.
Brendan, do you have a favorite athlete?
do I have a favorite athlete?
Who's the
That's
top curler right now?
Who's the top curler? John Schuster.
She had it there.
That's what's up. So in the
Hmm.
NBA,
Sorry, Becca Hamilton. Sorry.
that's decent.
Going
yes.
for the women's team. Women's team.
In the NBA,
Mm.
there was a few years ago, there was a bunch of players who were all available in free agency at the same time.
Okay.
And Utah offered all of these players max contracts. And these players literally came out and said, we only turned the Utah deal down because there's nothing to do in Utah. There's no nightlife, and that's what we want to do.
And you won't even let them smoke.
And they all went to Miami.
Yeah. There's
Utah,
a
Miami.
It's you. I mean, the like Salt Lake City, the central Utah, is not necessarily completely run by Mormons. It has a lot of that, but a lot of the laws that they enact about that kind of life, nightlife stuff. Yeah, they just they
And
they just cut off alcohol. You have your state stores, right, that regulate, and it's like half the amount.
Wayne, let's go over to the club, man. You ready to go? Ready to go. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, we gotta get in there now. They're closing at 7:30. Last call's at 7.
Mikey, I'd have been there for 2 hours already.
Do they still have prohibition in Utah too?
No, they probably still have dry counties. That's more of a southern thing.
It's just it's the law. It's based on that kind of idea, though.
So I know they have a lot of dry places because I have players.
Tim will know.
I found me.
What's up, Tim?
Tim knows all.
Live from the bricks.
So, what do you guys think about Texas? How do you think Texas fares on all of this?
As Joe Rogan, if Joe Rogan's there, then it's got to be legal.
Not legal in Texas. Medical purposes, most likely, but not legal as far as like using recreationally.
What about you, Brenna?
Legal.
Tim, what say you about the free estate? Oh, we're talking about how strict are the marijuana laws in each one of these states?
Oh, Texas? I have medical only, probably.
You're all wrong. It's CBD only. So you can't get high in Texas at all.
Not even with a medical card.
Not even with a medical card. Well, when you're Joe Rogan, I guess you can just do whatever the fuck you want, and no one says otherwise.
When you're Joe Rogan, you don't even need facts.
Who needs it? That'll just slow you down.
Why? It's like testing. It's right testing for COVID, right? Just don't.
Did you see his bit on him joining that new that right wing social media thing, and he realised that it's a complete scam. He was like,
obviously,
shit. I did not.
Obviously,
I only see Joe Rogan when he's at UFC.
What's the thing that Marjorie Taylor Greene advocates for? It's like the Twitter, but it's kind of like a right wing Twitter.
Dutch
Parler.
No,
the Parler shut down.
They got shut down.
Yeah, they got shut down. There's another one.
Siege or something.
Yeah, there's another
Insurrection.
No, hang on, I'll find it.
Treason? Is it called treason?
Treason.
Yeah, called secession.
Civil War.
Oh, no, just got CBD only too. All right, I'll give you guys one more, and I'll make it difficult. New York.
City or
legal?
New York State.
Recreation. No. It's gonna be medicinal only.
I got legal, medicinal. What say you, Tim?
I'm gonna say medicinal, only because like Connecticut and Massachusetts are now legal. I think New York's gonna be like the last one to fall in line.
They are legal.
Really?
I never thought I would see the day.
I didn't know that New York had become legal.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that Las Vegas was. I didn't know about Nevada.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's
that
called. By the way, that platform is called Getter or Get. GETR.
That's where all the nuts are.
Yeah, I knew what it was called. I just didn't want to say it on the show.
Okay. Oh, of course you did. Now I've said it.
Yeah, you're the problem.
I have Twitter, Wayne. It's all over. All over.
Man, I have been in. So I started doing a lot of the spaces with a couple of my friends, and oh my god, I did not realize that the planet was full of nut jobs. Legitimate, not just opposition, but I'm talking about complete nuts. And they walk around with us every single day.
Isn't Spaces just basically PlayStation chat, but online on Twitter?
I've been gaming my entire life. I remember Halo chat parties, right? And kill cams and kill voice boxes. This is worse.
Yeah, it's literal trash. Literal trash.
Yeah, I joined it once playing FIFA. Well, not bases, but just a chat room whilst playing a game of FIFA against some random. And I was getting cursed out by some 9-year-old calling my mum like all kinds of names. I'm like, this ain't for me.
Wow.
Let the Wookiee win. Just let him.
Let me
have
just
it.
say, I watch a lot of space documentaries and stuff like that. A lot of like futuristic and science fiction things. And let me tell you, I was more entertained by that than I was by Spider-Man No Way Home. And I loved Spider-Man No Way Home with all of my heart, even though I think the character is the weakest character ever.
Stop
I still
ruining
love-
things that people haven't seen yet.
Yes.
I didn't say anything about the movie. The movie
Then
was
stop
fantastic.
talking about. Stop giving your critique on the characters. Just say what you was trying to say.
It's just, hey, Spider-Man's been around for 100 years.
You're 100 years.
Yes. So these people believe that the alien overlords are forcing us to live their wills by shutting inside. And I was just like, alien overlords? For real?
Like no one even pushed back on the alien overlord part.
That's the part that got me.
Yeah, they don't even push back.
That's the part that got me is nobody pushed back on the alien overlords. Like everyone was ready to go with it. We're talking about 200 plus people. Alien overlords.
I'm not
Don't
commenting
Twitter,
on anything.
do not Twitter and drive. Don't Twitter and drink. Just don't Twitter space. And because you gonna come away thinking, what planet was I just on?
I put it out on the Discord too. And if you guys, anybody who's watching today, if you guys want to hop on, you guys are this is an open forum /AMA/ we're gonna take it easy today. And also a production note for everybody. There will be no episode next week. We're gonna take next week off to settle all of our tech stuff, so we can make all of our smooth transitions so that we can look better and sound better in the future. So. And it's hard enough for us to get together, so there's no way we're going to get another day with 48 different time zones and then just land on episode 1 of season 2 without a hitch. But we will have Landon Kurt Knoll back to talk to us about the James Webb Telescope, which will be in Lagrangian Point 2, I think 1 million miles away from Earth.
That's amazing.
And all other space stuff.
I love him.
Brenna, what's a Lagrangian point?
So there's different points in which you can create different orbits around. Usually it's 1 or 2 bodies. So you can have ones that are like synchronous orbits, asynchronous orbits. You can have between 2 of them. There's just specific points where you can put a satellite basically and then have it do what you want to do. So it can stay there. It could orbit at a certain rate. It could keep like the moon is at a Lagrange point where it's stuck in one particular way of both its rotation and the Earth's rotation are the same. So I actually used to have a Lagrange point map as my background on multiple of my laptops growing up.
And is that why we see the one side of the moon constantly?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of spinning at the same time as we're spinning.
And that's why we also have like artificial satellites that we use for various purposes like communication. They're in a very specific type of orbit, usually a synchronous orbit, where it will be some of them are either at the same point and then rotate with the Earth, or they're just at the same point regardless of where the Earth is. Basically, it stays where it is. It's all relative.
I think you're talking about geosynchronous geosynchronous orbit. But I think how many Lagrangian points are there? There's like 6, right? It's just like these, like they're like pretty much hacks for physics. So pretty much we're gonna go stick that satellite in this spot, and it's not gonna move. It's just gonna follow us around forever. and it doesn't
Yeah.
take any fuel to do so, and it's going to be far enough away from Earth that we don't have to deal with all of our noise and all of our light and all that stuff's
noise.
bad for telescopes. So
Yeah.
all your stupid laser pointers you point up there, you can point them all you want. You'll never fuck up this satellite. It's too far away.
Cool.
Your face,
Unless you
nerds.
I'm
Jeff
actually
Bezos.
interested in what we're going to be able to find with this telescope because there's a lot of speculation of what's out there and what they're looking at.
We're gonna be able to see back really far.
They think it might be able to see the beginning of the universe.
Pretty close.
So this is the image that I had in the in my desktop for a long time, where you get to see the different. These are a binary system, and then it will have the different Lagrange points based on that.
Looks like a really bad Mega Man.
It kind of. I always felt it was. It looked like somebody like dropped 2 stones into a river, right? And then that was the subsequent ripples that occurred when you have 2 of them. So it was very, very beautiful to me. So I really like it. But yeah, so those kind of work with the Lagrange point.
So L2 is out past the moon.
Yeah. We'll say this is an Earth moon system or an Earth satellite system, where you have this one in between them, and then you'll have the various ones depending on the types of orbits.
Very similar to mitosis.
It's a weird world we live in.
And I, for one, want them to pull over and let me out.
Okay.
I mean, you can go to Mars with Elon.
Please.
No, I'm totally ready to do the first podcast from Mars. I won't have any competition. Everybody will watch my streams because there's nothing else to do, and I'm sucking up.
Honestly,
I'm sucking up half the power.
If it wasn't for the radiation will probably kill you before anything else.
Dave is killing it in the chat right now. He says, "Is that the new QAnon symbol or something?" Yes.
Yeah, but as we found out last time from Landon, it doesn't matter what you do to Mars, because the atmosphere is so thin. You could melt the polar ice caps, and the water will just evaporate and go into space anyway.
Yeah, that's really not going to help.
Mm-hmm.
No, they have the magnetosphere is so freaking weak on Mars that it can't.
We have to ignite the core.
That is well, there's earthquakes and everything else going on there, so they're figuring stuff out. We won't know until 2028.
No, Landon explained to us last time he was on that it's just a case of it doesn't matter what you do, because the atmosphere is so thin. Whatever water you introduce to that planet, it will eventually just escape.
That's why I just said you have to ignite the core.
The magnetosphere is so bad. It's not retaining.
Its core has gone inert. Its core has gone inert. So it's no longer producing that magnetosphere like Cortez is saying. So you have no protection from the solar wind. That's why blowing up the ice packs, like, you might as well just pick them up and throw them, because it doesn't. You're not doing anything to them.
What we need to do is invent Planet Viagra. Stick it in the core.
Well, I mean, the new rover that's there is really interesting, because it's found that there is seismic activity on the planet. So there's something going on, but it's not enough.
Nerdy Rodent says in the chat, Mars is hollow. That's where all the cities are. Oh.
That's true.
You guys remember the movie The Core? I think that's what we need to do.
Have we considered hiring Bruce Willis and his team of oil riggers for the job?
Yeah, that was definitely plausible.
That's totally how it works. And my man sitting in the meeting, some of them, if you don't do it that way, your wife will be opening ketchup bottles from now on. I was like, oh, look at him. Look at Smarty Pants over here.
Hear me out.
Oh, here we go.
Your wife getting strong from opening ketchup bottles is not the worst thing.
I don't know how to answer that.
Nerdy says we could take magnets with us. Magnets, eh? How do they work? Magic, obviously.
Oh man, it's space and Mars. You can do that all day. that whole not having a magnetosphere thing is a big problem.
We'll just take
Big
magnets with us, like Nerdy said.
I mean, how do you restart a almost inactive core? How do you restart it? Like, is it possible?
Well, they managed to do it in Endgame, if you remember.
Yeah.
They managed to make what's it called?
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker. We could just need to do that. We
So
need to get Peter Dinklage.
yeah.
Get him up there.
Does anyone know where he is right now? Can we call him? Can he consult us on this? Peter Dinklage.
I mean, he does drink and know things.
He does drink and he knows things. He definitely knows. Wayne, get him something to drink.
There we go.
I actually bought a bottle of Prosecco for today, but I have no
Prosecco.
motivation. Prosecco.
Secco.
That's from
Prosecco,
Val. Val calls it Prosecco. I'm calling it Prosecco. You calling Val a liar?
Yes.
I call Val wise. Wise
Wow.
beyond years.
She drinks
It depends on
Prosecco
how
and she
late
knows
it is
things.
on a Friday night, and I call it Geppetto.
Can't.
If Val is offended by my correction of her pronunciation of Prosecco, come at me, bro.
Dude, you know we're gonna be there, right?
Yeah.
You know she's probably got some like Valkyrie blood in her, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Yep.
saying, unless you're gonna like wand everybody, she might have a hatchet.
Dude, in my microwave right now is my very own Essex Super Serum. I'm knocking it up. I'll be fine.
Oh, and of course, Gordon Ramsay will lose his shit if you were cooking it in the fucking microwave.
So,
fuck's yeah, that's the British super serum.
does it taste like Super Serum? Fucking yes, it does.
Yeah,
Try
Fuck.
again.
Chef Mike is the devil.
yeah. No one likes Chef Mike.
Drink it.
Did you guys watch Don't Look Up?
No, not yet.
No.
Nah. My
It's a
wife
dude.
was watching it, and I was just like,
It's a doozy.
Shield Maiden. Thank you, Doomver. That's the word I was looking for.
You watch the movie. It was good.
I've only just discovered Titans on Netflix.
I told you.
Brilliant.
It's
I
been
told
out for
you.
4 years.
I told you
I
it's
know.
great.
It's brilliant. Love it.
Well,
It's been out for 4 years.
the problem with that show is like DC tried to do their own Disney Plus thing a while ago, and that was the only place you could watch it.
Yeah.
So that's why it took everybody forever to figure out that the show was actually a thing because no one was paying. No, it's on HBO Max. But no one was about to shell out fucking $17 just for whatever DC could come up with. But now
Yeah.
that they've been bought by HBO, yeah, shit's good
They
now.
got rid of the DC streaming platform,
Yeah, it's gone.
just like the WW network.
Mm-hmm. That's on the Peacock.
Wait,
I love watching my wrestling on the cock.
when you still got the
It's
network?
so much smoother.
Come on, clip that.
It's so much smoother. The cock is so much smoother than
Oh, God.
the WWE network.
Are you kidding? I have all sorts of issues with streaming stuff on Peacock. It's the worst.
You don't like the cock?
Nah, it's the worst.
Mikey, go around to Cortez's house right now and take that shovel out of his hand.
No, he's fine. He seems to enjoy these. Enjoy this cavern he's built for himself. No, I let him do it, you know.
Oh,
Hey.
wait. Did you vote?
Hi,
for
Randolph.
Those
Mhm.
people.
Excuse me?
Your friends on Steven Larson almost beat out they almost beat out the Wrestle Talk News for the best wrestling show on YouTube this year.
No, mate, I have been such a bad moderator because they change their time. So they go live like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. But sometimes my insomnia means I get to watch Dig on America and give Dutch crap But yeah, I've not been on Stephen Larson show in ages. I mean, they're live now, but don't go and watch them. Stay here. This is our 100th episode.
Dutch never sleeps, by the way. I get messages from Dutch at 4:00 in the morning. You off yet?
Yo,
I just got off.
Dutch just got off the cock.
Only on Sundays, because Sundays are when they do the pay-per-views. And I'll keep it honest. I have not been watching the live shows anymore. It's too much.
Wait a minute, they're not called pay-per-views anymore. They're premium live events.
That's what it is. Like I just don't watch them because they're boring. It's like watching Raw on maybe prednisone. Not even good steroids, just like Raw on prednisone. Like you can breathe a little bit easier, but at the end of the day, you still have asthma. And that's what's going on.
We're back.
What was that?
He has to go take care of his cat.
I thought
His cat needs a scratch.
I thought he said bareback, which is a totally different thing.
So if he's talking about bareback and cats, we might be talking about something else.
That's what I mean. He's going bareback. Is that code? No, Mikey's gone. Oh, look at Tim. Another brick in the wall.
Oh, I've been waiting to ask this question for about 8 freaking months. Brenna, please tell me that you have tried to fly the drone on Mars.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
What you're talking
Is there a
about.
drone that you can fly on?
You know there was a drone on Mars? You are the drone person.
No.
They have okay.
Doesn't mean
so
I know
explain.
everything.
But you know so much. There's a drone on Mars, and this drone has been flying all over it's only supposed to do 3 flights, but it's so good and it's been built so well that they've been flying it all over that crater in Mars, finding all types of stuff. And I'm like, this must be like a drone pilot's dream.
Yeah, Brenna, can I see your NASA clearance, please?
No.
I'm telling you, if anybody can fly the hell out of that drone, it's Brenna. You don't believe me, but I got faith.
Brenna, how many drones does everyone have on the planet? And can you name all? No, I'm just kidding.
Are they legal, medical?
Do I need?
Medical, the only.
I just bought a drone like a couple of months ago. Brenda, do I need to charge it? Can you tell me how much battery's left on it? Tell me everything. Tell me it all.
No.
And guys in the chat, if you guys have any questions for us, feel free to drop them in. Just throw like an @ or something on, like @me or @Ben or something like that. I did want to, Brenda, if you're up for it, we can still do it. I did kind of want to pull some of our clips from Twitch. And we can watch them completely out of context.
Oh my god.
Which makes them even funnier.
No.
I don't know if I want to watch Mean out of context. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Yeah, thanks, Tons of Mice.
Tons of Mice, we got to send you a heavyweight belt and a trophy. And key to the Bin City.
And some merch.
He's the Ben Dion.
Oh, here we go. Doorknob Head has a question. Why is the sky blue, Brenna?
Okay. So, because the light from the sun goes towards the earth, and the density of the atmosphere, which actually causes the spectrum to split, right? Just like a prism. And then you see the different colors. But in the case, why is it blue, is because our diffraction that splits up is at the frequency of blue. So we have a blue sky.
Isn't it the ionosphere?
No.
Okay. I don't know why I had that in my head.
But you're wrong.
I have a question for Brenna. Brenna, how'd the moon get there?
Hold on, I got this. I got this one. Because mommy and daddy love you, Tim. That's why. Next question.
It was a got hit. There's an asteroid that hit the Earth while it was still forming. This is one of the theories. Obviously, there are
Mm-hmm.
a few of them, but I go by this one where there's an asteroid that hit the Earth while it was still gooey,
Mm.
and it actually caused
Well, it's
the nice
gooey.
molten goo to actually end up going into space, cooling, and then ended up in a really nice orbit.
And that's the best theory via centrifugal. I can't even say the word. Centrifugal force, because everything's spin.
Centrifugal
Yeah.
or centripetal?
Yeah, one of them.
Centrifugal.
Yeah, that one. That though. Where's Professor Howe?
So for the people who don't understand, it's not hollow and it's not made of cheese.
No,
Yeah.
Saturn.
No.
Saturn is hollow.
I was going to mine it for the truck.
See, typical American. Typical American finds out that Saturn's made out of cheese, immediately starts, I will take that natural resource for myself. I will make money from this.
Oh, it's such a British trope.
The moon is full of diamonds and salt. Get it?
Yeah, if we ever want the British to do something first, we'll just tell them that there's salt and pepper reserves over there.
Oh, you're such a prick.
I hear there's salt in them there hills.
No, we just follow yous now. We used to be like the world leaders in conquest and colonialism, and now we bow down to your hold my beer attitude to it.
And now look at you. Scotland doesn't even want to be a part of you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, Scotland's Brexiting too?
Never part of
the latest opinion.
That was a weird thing, where because Scotland voted to stay within the
EU.
UK, and then all of a sudden Brexit.
Yeah,
And they're like, whoa.
This is where the devolution of the nations that are part of the UK is a fallacy, because Northern Ireland and I think Northern Ireland, Wales, and Scotland all voted to stay in the EU, but England, because we've got the bulk of the people, we voted to Brexit. So yeah, fuck it, we're going. Fuck you, Sturgeon. We're going. And yeah, it's not worked out too well.
Here's a question for Brenna from the chat, from Nerdy Rodent. Thank you, Nerdy Rodent. Brenna, would Brenna pilot a laser-powered tardigrade drone?
That's all kinds of crossover.
Tardigrades are monsters. I don't care what anyone says.
I know.
Yeah, but you can
Is
do
it a
some great
tardigrade
jumps.
shaped, or is it made of tardigrade?
It is a tardigrade with laser eyes.
Okay, I'd do that. Heartbeat.
I kind of think we should get rid of all the tardigrades as a precaution, because it's only a matter of time before they take over the Earth.
How do you know they haven't already?
I mean, if you can literally stick something in a volcano, put it at the bottom of the ocean, then take it up into space without a spacesuit, and it's fine. It's a monster at that point. Like, bears are monsters. When something's that big and strong with claws, it ceases to be an animal, and it goes into the realm of monster. These are monsters.
We should make our spacesuits out of tardigrade.
As a way of getting rid of them, yes.
I don't even know there's enough tardigrades.
I don't even know.
In the spacesuit.
Oh, for sure.
But how do you kill them if they will not die?
I don't know, Wayne. That's what I'm saying.
You can't.
You need to have like a brain trust to figure that out, right?
Maybe we should become tardigrades.
No, they have like 6 arms and they're real lumpy looking. It's weird. I don't want to look like that.
And they powered a spore drive on Discovery, that documentary that I watched the other day.
Discovery does not do anything anywhere remotely regarding science anymore. How dare you?
No, I'm talking about Star Trek Discovery, you muppet.
Oh, that's what I was talking about the Discovery Channel. I was like, they do not have science anymore. Don't you try to lie to me.
They had the Loch Ness Monster. Don't get too much more sciencey than that.
That's like the History Channel stopped having history 20 years ago. Like
Yeah.
it's literally a historical fact that history used to be on the History Channel.
Like MTV just has
No,
Teen
they
Mum.
still have Hitler. They still have lots of
Yeah.
Hitler.
Oh
on
no,
They
the
still
history.
have lots of World War II stuff. That's all.
Yeah,
YouTube does it for some reason.
the History Channel is basically 50-year-old white men. This is your channel. It's all about Americana. It's all about tattoos. It's all about making swords and the
Ice road truckers.
ice road truckers. The Second World War.
Be
This,
dirty
finding,
and sweaty.
finding Hitler's henchmen. All this kind of shit. It's basically you watch that channel now, and it's
The young Hitler days. We're
Yeah.
gonna start making up the shows for them at this point.
Hitler, the Wonder Years.
Wayne's jealous of their ability to make swords.
Wayne.
And I completely understand.
It is the Wunder years.
My bad.
Hitler, age 5 to 8.
The Wunder years.
and then they bring in all these experts. It's like, yes, many German children. It's like, shut up. What is this? Shut up. Go
don't
home.
Forget Ancient Aliens.
That's
That
what I'm
goes
saying.
with it.
It's
On top
all
of that.
it's all conspiracy theories and aliens now.
Mm-hmm.
If you get anything regarding any of the world wars, it's Hitler, and then the other 90% of it is ice road truckers and aliens.
And porn stars. Don't forget that.
Oh, Pawn Stars is on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how the fuck is that the
Still on
History
History?
Channel?
I mean,
Wow.
a lot of the stuff they get is artifacts
Historical artifacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this weird fucking car.
Yeah, and they love a Confederate item as well.
Oh my god, they get so horny
course.
for it.
Of course they do.
They get so sopping wet when someone brings in like a fucking treason flag from like forever. I'm like, ugh.
But that's what I'm
This is
saying. that
nice.
The entire channel is geared towards that demographic, that sort of hillbilly kind of like Americana. Because
There
Remember they had
there
moonshine.
actually is a channel really dedicated to those middle-aged white Southern men. It's called the American Heroes channel, and it's
Really?
all about military history and shit like that.
I just don't get it. Why do people get such hard-ons for World War II and this like this
'Cause
ridiculous
America?
patriotism? And
'Cause
no,
of the
but,
patriotism.
no, but we
It
have
used-
it over here as well. Well,
They
everyone
love
refers
America.
to World War II because we won it.
Yeah.
We great.
The only reason is because we want it, and we want to revel in that fact till the end of time.
Yeah, because you go to Germany, you talk about World War II, and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry, we're so sorry, we're so
Let's just
sorry."
go back to figure out when was the last time the Allies actually won a war, and it's definitely hasn't been in the last 50 years.
Yeah,
So,
That's 'cause
Oh
they
yeah,
just sit
thanks
at home.
thanks for getting us involved in World War II, Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne.
yeah.
To be fair, that was you guys trying to make some money out of it.
Look, we were just trying. You were asking for shit, so we gave it over, and then we got attacked.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
because
get
of
how,
it.
how did you get attacked again? Was that Pearl Harbor business? What did you do?
It was
We
your
gave
fault.
you we armed you fools, and that pissed off Japan.
Yeah. It's because of you guys.
I think
You
did
did
a
this.
little blockade, in the Pacific, and they went,
well,
"Hang on a minute."
If Britain wasn't getting their tanks kicked in, it wouldn't have even mattered to us.
To be fair, it was Russia that fucking sorted it. You guys were just there. True fact.
And
So I didn't.
Tim, and
And
I know we're having a riveting discussion about Hitler, but there's something more pressing that
Stalin.
there's Stalin. I'm stalling for time. There's been a celebrity breakup. Me and Brenda talked about this before we went live, and I feel like
I
this
know.
is probably the best place where people come for this kind of news. I'm sorry, Wayne. Just I'll give you a second here.
I'm getting ready.
guys, we have to take a moment.
Been waiting on this
May
for 12 years.
may I give the news? May I give
Yes,
the news?
yes, please. I don't know if I can deliver this in any kind of professional manner, so it's best that you do it, I think.
Okay. We have Jason Momoa, the beautiful man. And his soon-to-be ex-wife, Lisa Bonet, after 5 years of marital bliss, has now will no longer be together, which is really good for all of us because that leaves Jason Momoa open for the
Yeah, that's yes. Jason Momoa is available. Guys, it's happening.
Hey,
She
enough
better
about
not
Roman
have a
Reigns,
Twitter.
Okay, look, listen, I got you, girl. I've been watching all your shows since I was a wee lad, and you know what? Whatever he did, he deserved it. You know,
Yep.
go ahead and give me a call. My number is 630.
I'm just glad to see that. I'm just glad to see that Denise Huxtable has broken free of that monster.
Hey,
I knew Jason Momoa. I knew Jason Momoa was a
bad.
I knew Jason Momoa was a bad person.
Yeah.
He's Aquaman.
Yeah.
Go win the
Of course he
WWE title, Jason Momoa. You know, you fit right in with those people. Lisa, we love you. You know,
We're here for
I
you.
love your daughter too. She looks beautiful.
That's creepy.
Just come over. Her daughter's in her 20s, late 20s.
Still creepy to say your daughter is beautiful.
I'm volunteering to take Jason Momoa down to the woodshed.
Zoe Kravitz.
To do what? To do what to him? What are you gonna?
You know,
people that beautiful shouldn't exist.
He's too beautiful to live.
Do not touch Jason Momoa. Do not touch.
Wayne got his cowboy hat ready. It's time for some Brokeback Mountain.
I'm pretty sure he would hurt me.
I was about to say,
quit you.
I was about to say, Wayne, what are you gonna do? Hey, come on, man. You're going down to the woodshed. Come on,
Jason.
You just lead him. Come on, and you just lead him by the hand. That dude is a fucking. What is he? 6'6", 6'8"? Isn't he like ginormous? He's not normal sized.
He's actually a lot smaller than his cousins.
No, you're thinking of Half-Thor.
No, not him. I'm thinking of Jason Momoa.
How tall?
Look,
Mikey's
Wayne will fight Dwayne Johnson. He's not afraid of Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa is 6'7".
Oh God.
That's all right.
He would wreck you, Wayne.
He would fucking take your lunch.
I can't wait.
Oh,
Hold on.
Like
the bar filled up. Just give him a couple of those Wayne makers. Push the X button.
Mm-hmm.
There is no Wayne maker against him. He's the size of the ring. My man is sick. He's Big Show climbing with his
Mikey,
leg over the top of the
fucking... Mikey, you're 6 foot, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So you're 6 foot. I'm 6'3". Right?
Ain't enough, Wayne.
I'm 3 inches taller than you. You reckon you can take me? Right? He's 4
No.
inches taller than me.
No. I reckon I can hurt you and run away. That's my game plan.
I will pay to see that.
To see us fight each other?
Mm-hmm. No. To see Mikey hit Wayne and run away.
Oh, I would fucking trip the shit out of Wayne in a very casual, friendly conversation while we're walking down to the pub. I'd trip him or push him into a bike rack, slap him in the face, hop in a cab, and just go. Just go straight to the airport.
No, I know what Mikey would do. He'd go, "Here, Wayne, is that your name written up on that wall?" And he'd jump down on his knees and just tie my shoelaces together and then fuck off.
How tall is Henry Cavill?
Just fucking throwing you the bird, sprinting.
I think he's 6'2", Henry Cavill.
So they make them look the same size in the movie.
Yeah. Dude, when I saw Jason Momoa in Game of Thrones, I was like, y'all need a bigger horse. That horse is looking real small right now.
Just bent in the middle like that.
So
his legs are almost
Tom
to the.
Cruise is taller than both of them.
Shut up. And then I'm looking at the poor horse. I'm like, his feet are almost touching the ground. Do you have a taller horse for him, maybe? Can the horse have stilts?
He needs a Clydesdale. They don't like the heat.
Yeah.
Why does that horse look like a caterpillar?
It looked like one of the he's on one of those horses that they have out in front of the grocery store that you put the quarter in and it does like the little. That's That's what
got
it
that
was.
man a pony.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So
I
anyway,
watched
Jason Momoa, we're really sad for you.
the Destination of Smog, and then what was the other one? The other Hobbit movie. But I just realized it after watching it. I had to tell someone. I was like, they're riding ponies because they're dwarves. They're not riding
No,
horses.
no, they're not riding ponies. They were riding goats. They were or bighorn sheep,
Mm.
which I thought was the most badass thing ever. Fucking goats and sheep. Yo, shout out to that fucking. I can't remember that. All the nerds are gonna yell at me, but I forgot that dwarf's name. That Gimli's cousin or uncle or whatever.
His dad?
No, the redhead dude who came down
That
riding
was
on the.
Gimli's dad.
That's not his dad.
His dad was in the movie too. He even opened.
Yeah,
the thing
he
and
was-
said, "You have an
he
ugly
was
son."
part-
He was in the movie.
Yeah, Gloin was part of the crew.
Oh, you're talking about the uncle.
Yeah, the uncle, the crazy drunk uncle that
right
came in
down.
there
What-
fucking
the
wrecking
uncle
shit.
wanted blood. He wasn't. The uncle wasn't about bargaining with no elves at all. He wanted
Nah.
blood. He came out with insults.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello there.
How are you today, sir?
I am better than I was yesterday.
That's good. That's good.
It's real good.
Yeah.
Welcome to
the,
episode
100.
100.
Congratulations on making it to episode 100. Maybe we'll do something like this with our show when the time comes.
Yeah, our episodes are crazy because we do 2 sessions at a time. So we'll be at episode 100 in half the time.
Show 82.
What show is this you speak of, pray tell? Put it over. Put it over. Anyone?
Please
Clickety
clack
click,
on my
click.
keyboard. You know I'm doing some stuff for you. I don't like membrane keyboards. They feel gross,
I feel like there's
Like
something
my face.
underneath the keys.
right?
Yep. Squishy.
Gooey. Oh, shit.
Like you have
Why are
mold.
you guys making your keyboards out of people parts? That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it's like,
You should make your keyboards out of plastic, not human
It's like
parts.
really long square nipples that you press down. And it's very disconcerting.
my dumb brain was trying to think of like an equivalent of Ed Gein that wasn't as offensive, and like, brain, how are you even going to try to think of like a non-offensive cannibal? Like, but yeah, it's like Ed Gein designed membrane keyboard.
This real quick from the chat. This from Simply Secular Dave. Hello, Dave. When he said, take him out to the woodshed, I thought he was referring to some sort of glory hole moment.
Oh
No?
God!
No, that's a very different thing.
Wow. No, there are 2 connotations to the woodshed. There is one where you are going to be ended, and there's one where
Giggity.
you're going to be rear-ended.
Double giggity.
Mm-hmm.
So, you ever want jingles to exist for things that shouldn't have jingles? Like, I want a
Yes.
jingle for
Go
glory
on.
holes right now.
Let me
A
think.
jingle
Mikey, we can work
for-
on this.
Jingle for what?
Glory holes.
I thought
Okay.
Khalees had a song called Milkshake for that.
Milkshake's not really about glory holes, though. I mean,
No, it's just about her being bad as fuck.
and for the record, if anybody comes out with a song about glory holes, I'm gonna like recommend investigating them.
What,
well,
you mean
let me
like
just-
George Michael.
Let me just close this
Sweet Herman knows
phone
about that.
app.
No, Mikey, it's a jingle. It's not the same thing.
Oh,
Like, it's
right,
done for
right, right.
humor purposes.
Do you have an
Yeah.
app called Glory Hole Finder?
That's $1 million app right there.
Oh my god.
Where has this gone?
Well, to be fair, the CDC was recommending, well, not the CDC, the Canadian CDC, they were recommending glory holes as a way of not transmitting COVID to other people.
There you go. They got their uses.
Wow.
They got-
Mikey, that wasn't
Wait,
the
were they
CDC.
making a recommendation like the Mormons having a hole in the bed sheet, or what?
They were very concerned with their citizenry having like going out to bars and having consensual sex and then breathing in each other's faces. So in their list of things with wash your hands and wear a mask was, instead of hooking up at the bar, perhaps try glory holes.
Or you could like offer a combo, like you buy a pack of Trojans, you get a box of masks.
See, they should package them together.
Yeah. You want people to associate them together as protection. That's what you do.
And people stop wearing the same fucking disposable masks all the time. You look like a weirdo. You look like a weirdo reusing condoms.
Yeah.
Well,
You're not supposed to reuse them.
You turn it inside out, right?
I thought you just run it under the tap.
Oh,
You know, there are people
God.
who I see come into some of our locations and they never have their mask on. It's always around their like stubble, and I'm just like, what's the point?
Yep. Chin diaper.
Oh.
But no, I'm sorry, Wayne. What you just mentioned? Because I had a funny thing I had a funny follow up to that. Now it's been interrupted.
No, I've lost my train of thought.
Oh,
That's
God.
what happens when you get your news from Vares.
Oh God.
Here you go.
No,
Here's
we were talking about condoms turning them inside out. That's
I said
what
I'm just
actually
running under
happened
the
with
tap.
the original condoms.
You missed the
Like,
conversation about the condoms in the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh yeah. You guys were
Yeah.
muted. You can say it again.
The oldest condoms we know of were made out of sheepskin, and you would
Sheepskin,
turn
yeah.
them inside out and wash them.
Yeah, they were the
They were
original
expensive.
prophylactic. Yeah.
Very
So
expensive.
Da, you missed it, but a very popular musician that goes by the name of Drake.
Ow.
He had a consensual thing with the Instagram model who, when he went to the bathroom, snatched the condom and tried to squeeze all of that goo into herself, and turns out it was hot sauce that he put inside to kill the vermin inside.
Vermin.
And she's suing him for $2+ million for damages because he poured hot sauce inside of it.
It sounds like she damaged herself.
The thing is, he admitted to doing it. He admitted to pouring hot sauce in there.
What I
Hot
don't
snatch
get is
surprise.
who has the wherewithal to think, hang on a minute, I'm gonna pop this off, pop this in, but I'm gonna go and have a shower now.
When you're Drake, you have to
Apparently-
take certain precautions.
He eats lots of Taco Bell. He just sticks the sauces in his pockets. Takes them home.
Simply Secular Dave, another great comment. Wearing a mask under your nose is like wearing a condom over your testicles.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Isn't that where they go?
I knew it was coming.
That would be extremely painful.
Like wearing a condom under your testicle.
Or wearing
Just
them on
take
your...
some tape, stick it on there with the tape just underneath.
I thought they were balloon animals. But Jonathan, you never did get to say, what show are you a purveyor of?
I am one of the heads of Nat One Heroes, which is a story-driven tabletop role-playing game group. And yeah, Mikey plays a couple of different assholes in that.
Clip it.
Mikey, you know they're assholes. You have to know.
I
I'm
did
sorry.
not say you were wrong.
Okay.
One of those players.
No, it's all consensual assholery.
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm not the worst.
Rimming
But
and
I-
John.
He's not an asshole to the other players. He's an asshole to the other characters.
And that's not my fault.
No,
Are you
I'm
picking on
making a distinction
NPCs?
here.
Question from Europe, well, ex-Europe. But
Former Europe.
how big are tabletop games in America? Because I know
They
John
got huge.
Idarola of TYT and the Damage Report is a massive proponent of tabletop games, but I didn't realise that they were still that big.
Ever since COVID, it's really blown up.
Really?
Like it was pretty closeted and pretty niche before, but it's kind of a thing now.
Yeah, D&D saw sales jump 30% in 2020, and I
Wow.
think it was what 860 million last year, or was that 2020?
It's big business now. Fantasy role playing is big business because
And
the
that's
world is
just one
terrible.
company.
Right. That's not Pathfinder. That's just Wizards of the Coast, right?
Yeah, that's just Wizards of the Coast.
Because I remember like watching all the sort of old 80s movies and that where they're playing D&D or other tabletop games, even as like recent as what's it called, Stranger Things. And I'm sitting there thinking, this seems mad. Like they're putting so much imagination into these games and so much thought, and there's so much nuance in it. Like surely, like kids of today would be like, "Nah, we're not about this. We'd rather play like online and swear at each other from different countries."
And there's always going to be some kids who are like that. Like my nephew enjoys the hell out of it.
Yeah, I can imagine like the sense of community, like playing games like that are so sophisticated, and there are so many different ways that it can go, and how you do like different voices for different characters and all that kind of. I can see the appeal. It's not something I could do in my house because my children would eat every character that was on the table. So I'd love to do it though.
Give them edible characters.
Yeah, there you go.
It's nothing.
Have an adventure in Candyland.
Yeah, and you can be a goldfish cracker. Oh, a goldfish crack. A goldfish, and you can just keep the whole bag of them.
No,
I want to move 5 steps up.
Some of them. I actually have some of them just in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could like use a little chocolate Easter bunny as like the boss of that game.
Oh, have to take him down ears first.
We could just make him a done peel. It'd be great.
I'm gonna have
perfect done peel, man.
I'm gonna have to tune into your show because I really wanna. I'm really intrigued by this. I'd love. As I say, I love anything where the imagination is inspired to become creative and just boom, you make up things on your own.
Well, on the 6th of February, we will be starting season 2 of my campaign, which is called Actuary of Blasphemy, and I am looking forward to that.
Well, Mikey, I'd appreciate if you sent me a reminder so I could jump in. I'd really like to.
You know what we should do? We should shill the Nat One Heroes Discord because there are reminders every time we go live on that.
Let me grab the link.
Yeah, just pop it in our chat.
Steve, thanks for the raid, homie.
Is this?
We've been raided.
Have we been raided by Stephen Larson?
Yes, we have.
My goodness.
Oh my god, the emotes are everywhere.
Okay. Take a look at what Nerdy Rodent just said though. CBD gummies as enemies. I love that idea. That sounds amazing.
Oh no, he's writing it down.
Actually, I'm not even writing it down. But...
Look at all that.
Because I've eaten them already.
But,
you know, I put that
emote
wall up there. If we ever play in
person, we'll have CBD gummies on the board representing the monsters and shit. And like, if we kill one, you get to have that gummy.
Hell yeah.
we could do it on 420.
Here. I'm up for that. Except I'm such a lightweight. I fucking literally, instead of hitting the blunt 3 times, I hit it 3.5 times, and I thought I was gonna throw up, and I was dizzy for fucking 2 hours. I was like, how is this strong? What is wrong? Why? Why does this happen to me?
I can't even get real weed in Alabama. I have to make do with this Delta 8 stuff.
Woo,
so it's not strong enough to really get me unless I do a good amount of it.
All of it.
All right, so for all the raiders that are jumping in, is your state legal for weed, or is it medicinal, or what was the other one, Mikey? CBD only?
It was medical, medicinal. No, it was medicinal. That was the same thing. It was legal, decriminalized, medical, recreational, CBD only, or legal.
So, friendos, give us your take on what state you're in and what is the status of weed. That's how we started today's show.
Canada is legal. Well, thanks.
100% legal in Massachusetts, says Ros Knight.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Since the friendos are here, I can put this up.
No, for fuck's sake.
Hey, guys.
What?
You're in Wayne's kitchen.
Oh, God.
Nice.
You're not a fucking Elmo.
Hey, Mikey.
Shut up, Grover.
This is great.
We need to find a background that's just an abandoned Tim Hortons and use those for our backgrounds next time on Neil's show.
I'm with it. I thought you'd like that, Ross.
Because I told him Canada wasn't real and that anybody who said they were from Canada were just all the same group, just acting as squatters in an abandoned Tim Hortons.
Oh, thanks for the follow.
Hooray for the follows.
Yeah, guys, we're having a very relaxed stream because it's our 100th episode. So if you guys are new here, maybe follow. You know, maybe do that.
Yeah,
and if
friendos, come on.
And if you do, I will keep this up. every time we get a follow, I'll leave it up for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, look, friendos, welcome. This is the 100th bin episode so far, and we're still going. So, thank you so much for the raid, Stephen Larson. You assholes.
Yeah, we need you guys on the show. You guys have been promising us, but then you never.
The problem is, Stephen Larson do this particular show at the same time we're live. So the raid is greatly appreciated. But yeah, Steve has promised to come on here.
Well, here's the thing, Wayne. We're still going. Their show is clearly ended.
Yeah, Steve, where are you? Come on.
I gave you a shout out earlier. You know, I want to go in raw too.
Yeah, Steve, don't make me phone you. My phone's right there. I'll phone you.
Send him the link. I don't have his contact stuff. Send him the StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Get him in here.
Moderation time.
Talk amongst yourselves. I might be a while.
I mean, Mikey's in the kitchen with you.
So Wayne, what you're gonna want to do is click on the address window, the address bar on the top.
I'm doing it.
Hold Control, press C, and that's gonna copy.
All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click and copy, and then I'm gonna open up an email and send it to Steve.
Look at him.
It causes me physical pain anytime I see someone right click and copy.
That's all I know.
I just told you.
I'm
a keyboard shortcuts.
I'm a very simple man.
Yeah, and you probably.
But the Control C simpler.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna send.
It's the easiest way to do it.
I'm gonna bet dollars to donuts that Wayne does not have his mouse.
Wayne, you copy however you want to copy.
Don't listen to Tim.
People tell you.
Mikey, what do you want to bet now? What do you want to bet?
Dollars to donuts. Got any donuts?
What's that?
I was about to say.
Blinding.
Yeah, look at me being locutus.
I can do that too.
How you holding up there, Brenna?
I don't think mine does that. Yeah, mine doesn't do that. Mine's just awesome like that.
Gardeners are still here.
Oh, okay. Brenda's not feeling well. Neither is the wifey. So. Oh my God! Did you get my wife sick?
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Isn't that interesting? My wife takes some sudden strange thing. I just recovered from the COVID Feifei, and I've been out of commission. I was sleeping for 3 days. She might have absconded off to California for a little jaunt, and she brought back cooties.
Can we
Wife,
check?
we need to talk.
Can we check Jenna's status as well then?
If Jenna's got a cold and those two have a cold, I'm calling shenanigans.
Well, Jenna and I will be recording our next episode on Sunday, so.
Oh boy.
We'll see
What's up,
where
Brando?
everybody is.
Right,
Randolph, do
Steve.
you have a picture of Tim Horton for us?
Got everything. I'm sure he does.
So, well,
Oh,
100
hang on.
screen. Congratulations. You've been
Thank
working
you.
hard all this time.
Been hard
Randolph,
at work.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
Did
The
Steve?
enforcer is here as well.
What'd he say?
He's saying this fellow has his fridge door open. Not me. That little mug down there might have.
That was history.
Wrong way. Over
Still is history.
there.
And so this, how do I ban someone from the chat? This Kristen 102 gave me a very mean emoji with the tongue sticking out. That's rude.
Jimmy, get rid of her.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the scissoring accident.
Oh yeah, that was the next one from Door Not Bad. He says, so it was like a scissoring accident. Ugh. I'm just waiting for the day that I just come home and there's just a dear Mike,
Enforcer.
a dear Mikey letter.
Enforcer, do you want to get in here?
Please,
Put in
please.
chat, yes, and I'll send you the link.
Oh, I thought you were talking to him.
I was.
And Marie says, hello, Jonathan, and hello, Randolph. Marie K. Austin.
Hi.
Hello.
Always happy to see Marie.
So it's good to
She's
hear
an
that
elite.
Massachusetts is 100% legal on marijuana. Problem is, we can't send marijuana from Canada to Massachusetts because there's still a problem at the border.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that because when you're crossing the international border at the federal level, it's still an issue, and that's federal jurisdiction, the country's border. I know this because I've got some clients who run dispensaries and they can't send the orders to the U.S. Otherwise, they're in big trouble. Not from Canadian authorities, but U.S. authorities cooperating, getting,
Have they tried the "you're just a bunch of little countries stacked in a trench coat" defense?
That sounds like it could be more sophisticated than the Chewbacca defense.
Well, weed doesn't tear your arms off when it loses.
Chewbacca is a Wookiee. Lives
Man, I
on
love
Endor. That
Wookiees.
makes sense.
New Wookiees.
Oh, I hate to like spoil shows for people. Is everyone caught up on Boba Fett?
Nope.
All right, never mind.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I know Boba
I read
Fett's
the
in Star Wars.
I read the comic, so I'm super excited about this.
So, one thing that we're gonna start doing on the show is we're gonna be less dark and have less painful to hear issues. And I really want to start like getting like a show a month that we're all gonna watch and all keep up on. And at the end of the month, it'll be like, okay, it is the end of the month. We're talking about Mandalorian, or we're talking about X, or whatever the show is. We're gonna,
but no Darth Vader because he's on the dark side, right?
I mean,
He'll be there eventually.
You said less dark.
I mean, dark side of the Force I'll take, but like when we have to talk about like child trafficking and stuff like that, like it makes for a very long show, and then like it just kind of, I just feel dirty after the show. I'm like, wow, this place really does suck. So we're gonna try to do a little bit better job of inspiring everyone and giving you something to feel good about on Thursdays, as opposed to all of the wrong in the world focused into one direct beam that we will blast your eyeballs with.
Well, the one
Have your topics.
Yeah, a little bit.
The one thing about Boba Fett show so far that has really come in is like, why did they bring Spock into it? I don't get it. Why?
What?
No, I think you got Spock confused with Gandalf.
Yeah, you're watching a different show.
I'm trying to do something funny
When-
without doing spoilers.
When Frodo got into that laser fight with the Terminator, that's when I knew this show's going places.
Magneto beat Harry Potter. That's all I know.
Okay,
This-
what
Well,
is this?
then
is
tell
really-
me, how did the Daleks get there?
You know, this is really starting to sound
Right,
like
brother?
this is really starting to sound like a never-ending story to me.
This is sounding like
Oh.
Lemon Demon's ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
So if somebody else from another friend of ours can have a humidor, can we have Wayne's wine cellar? I've been waiting for this.
It'd be the same Shiraz every week.
You know, I think we should have like a bumper, like a stinger, and every day like ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, Wayne, what are you drinking? Shiraz. Thanks for joining us on Wayne's Wine
Wayne's
Cellar.
Wine Cellar.
That's it. That's
Every week is
thing.
Shiraz.
You want to lighten the mood, Mikey? You should get a video clip of you guys pushing that dumpster into a nice grassy plain. Be much happier scenery that way.
I mean, we're kind of, well, some of us are kind of urban. That is our open plain, an empty parking lot. No, nothing more pristine.
To be fair, Mikey, your framing of my kitchen, you do actually look the size of a hobbit.
Says the guy who's 5'8".
What now?
Shots fired.
Say something else.
This is getting real.
Say something else, and I'm calling Jason Momoa. Come over here and tune you up.
Can you do that over here?
Down, Brenna.
Yeah, Brenna,
He's single.
look at that ocean Brenna's just generated behind her.
Wait, no. If anybody's getting Jason Momoa, it's me.
Oh, and the fighting begins.
Here we go.
Fighting words.
See, we
Right,
thought that
so-
we thought that the breakup of that power couple would make us all happier. Now everyone's just fighting.
Look
Now
at the
everyone's
infighting.
fighting.
Look at the
Everyone's just
infighting.
angry.
He's got Rihanna on speed dial, Jonathan.
Oh man, they better not. No, she's with ASAP Rocky. They better.
She with
Jason
everybody.
Jason Momoa and Rihanna better not have a kid. They're gonna create a fucking singularity.
Mm.
Fucking
You're
hottest
just
kid.
gonna come
Hang
down
on,
and
hang on, Mikey. Black hole. Let's have it.
I don't know. Like when pretty people come together and have children, like the kid normally ends up being ugly as sin.
Yeah, limping,
So, like-
limping swamp donkey.
Okay, we've already seen that she created Zoe Kravitz with Lenny Kravitz, so I know that that's going to be an anomaly that is possible. If he had a baby with Rihanna, it would be insane.
Well, maybe they can all like fade off into the sunset now, because I'm kind of sick of there being like these ridiculously good-looking people running around the planet. So if they can just, I mean,
Sorry.
It's okay,
Yeah,
Mikey.
I'm
Your
just-
insecurities are fine.
yeah, it's really like playing on my insecurities here when there's just
You're
people that are
married
that
anyway.
good-looking.
You got all that you'll ever need.
Yeah, I
Aren't you already
understand that, but
married, Mikey?
yes, I am married, but I don't need people running around giving her second thoughts, changing their mind. I need everybody
about
ugly
that.
like me. I need everybody
I
ugly
gotta
like me.
Okay, Mikey, straighten your hair again. Let it hang down to past your shoulders.
Mhm.
I got a couple V-necks you can borrow. You'd be fine.
Hold
You
on,
gonna
I got-
recommend dreadlocks next?
No, I'm
See,
gonna
you
get. I'm
guys
gonna get a
didn't know
big.
Mikey when he had long straight hair. I did. It was beautiful.
I could
It's
see
still
Mikey
there.
going for like the
Oh.
Steve Jobs sort
Mikey
of
used to
getup.
go. He used to be in class like.
Oh,
They used
Wayne's.
to be looking too.
Yeah.
Those
Now
are the
I'm.
days.
Now I'm. Well, I have lost a lot of weight. Thanks, COVID.
Yeah,
Go
COVID will
Fifi.
do that.
20
Go
pounds.
Fifi.
20 pounds in 4 days.
Oh fuck!
Jesus.
Yeah.
Thought it was a game, didn't you?
I never said it was a game. I'm just. Oh, and
Called me Skeletor in 2020.
oh, I'm just want to also put out that PSA. Hey, everybody, if you're gonna interact with people in public, put a fucking mask on your face. Because
Yeah,
I'm generally pretty healthy, and I'm vaccinated, so I didn't really have any respiratory issues. But yeah, I couldn't imagine not being able to get out of bed for 4 days and then having breathing problems on top of it.
I lost 42
Which
pounds.
strain
when I
did
had
you get?
COVID.
Do you know?
That was before the vaccine.
I think I got the Omicron.
Oh, okay. That means
Omicron,
apparently people get over it faster. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I had that
won't-
Delta.
I won't know for at least another 2 days.
he already got Omarion. The rest of B2K coming too.
I got Unicron.
No, that Starscream is coming out next year. Y'all ain't ready for that one.
Delta Crown, Flurona.
Yeah, Tim, you had Corona too, right?
Yeah, I had the Coronas around just after Thanksgiving. And it was not fun. I had that Delta variant, and it kicked my ass. I had it for the full 10 days.
I had the OG, and that was you guys remember that show when I had the OG, and I looked like I was about to die.
I went and dropped shit off that day.
Yeah, you did.
Had to come through with the care package.
He was like, "Yeah, I was here about 5 minutes ago. I'm letting you know I'm in the cul-de-sac right now, about 700 feet away. You can wave at me, but don't wave too hard.
You can wave, but put a glove on."
Oh God!
But cover your mouth.
Yeah, wear one of them sheepskin gloves.
To go to the bathroom.
Yo, when these bars and restaurants start opening up, yeah, that's how I'm going to the bathroom. But fucking no, there ain't no way.
To go to the bathroom.
Full body condom.
Mikey's going
to
the
the
bar
Green Man from Always Sunny. Just make sure it's latex.
Mikey's going to the bar in a wetsuit and a piss bag.
Well, I don't know if NASA's using all their space shoots right now, but I did really want to go see that Spider-Man movie. So if they can let me borrow that.
Let me see something.
When we go to see Lupe's next concert, I'm wearing a hazmat suit.
What next concert?
Dude, he always says he's not going to put out any more music, and then he has a concert the very next month.
Yeah.
That Lupe fiasco.
One and only. He announced on Instagram that he's canceling his next 3 albums, all of his tour dates. He nuked the whole thing.
He never really got big over here. Like Kick Push was kind of like that was it. And I know
that's because the media shut him down, Wayne.
I have a whole TED talk on the story of Lupe fiasco. I'll have to record it one day.
Mikey informed me that he got
blackballed,
cancelled. Yeah,
he got canceled before canceling was a thing.
Y'all let it happen. A good man.
He's been mad ever since. Like he's just mad that he got canceled.
Yep. They took millions of dollars out of his pocket just because he wouldn't kiss the ring. So
in 2016, Mikey and myself went to the House of Blues, and we went to go see it. And half of his set was him complaining about being canceled.
Yep.
He's very bitter. Then who is this person?
Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, I don't know the name. I'm sorry.
Because he got canceled.
I can't click on that, Jonathan. Is that a suit? What is that?
It's a hazmat suit. $129.95 and $219.99 for the tactical gas mask that comes.
We can go watch basketball now, Mikey.
Hold on a minute. No, I'm not having this. Did you get this from fucking InfoWars?
They still have a website.
I'm clicking it.
Yeah, did you not see the scandal that they've been earning $55 million a year for the last 3 years off their shop?
I can't believe that people are still buying that shit.
Buying fucking potions and snake oil and...
Not a scandal.
10% off.
Being dumb.
Well, I mean...
It's a scandal to me because people were that fucking stupid.
Speaking of people giving money for things that really don't deserve it, Brenna!
Me?
Wait,
what?
At that beautiful face.
He wants you to shell the podcast.
Where?
The Patreon.
What a smile. What a smile Brenna has. It's very disarming.
Yes, ask your wife.
Yeah, all of my clothes have fallen off.
Anyway.
Hi
everybody, it's Ben's Day, your favorite day. This is guess what? How many episodes have we been doing? Oh my god. Why?
100 million.
Why have I done this?
Why have you done this?
Person do this. Anyway,
Care in the community.
It is 100 episodes of the BIM podcast, and I know everybody out there is willing to give us a little bit of a birthday present, right? 100 episodes.
$100.
You can do that by going to Twitch. We're on Twitch. And liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, pressing the little emoji kind of thing while you're watching, and then it bounces all around, and it's really cool. You can go onto YouTube. We're also there. You can do the same thing. You can like, subscribe, share, comment, and just overall tell us how really cool we are.
Yes,
it's true.
Mainly Brenner.
It's true. No dispute there.
the
we're
friendos,
also
the friendos blotted out the sun with their emojis. So many.
so cool. All right, and then we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are in Instagram, we are TikTok. I don't know.
Are we?
Technically.
Technically. Yeah.
I've never done a TikTok in my life.
Well, Jartan
You
was
know
doing
what?
most of it. He was dancing out in front of his truck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, to 5 songs.
Yes. Yes. Good
Yes,
times.
that was the way to go. So those are some of the ways that you can help us. Very easy. It doesn't require any real work involved in that. But if you would like to actually help us out, because 100 episodes, that's a lot. That's a lot of our time. So the best way to do that is go to patreon.com/thebinpodcast, become one of our patrons. Not only do you get to support the show, you get your name shout out, you get exclusive content, including some shows that are only on Patreon.
Ooh.
Only.
Like what?
A little bit of a little bit of music theory. I know you all want to hear that.
Little spice.
From my boys. And then a little bit of girl to girl. But
Worst way
can't
you could
really
have said
see
that.
without becoming
Worst.
a patron.
Or best. I don't know. Or best.
Oh.
Would you like me to read our patrons who are with us thus far?
Yes.
First up is Pine Snake,
Pine
Hi,
Snake.
Snake.
Utah Outcasts,
Utah Outcast.
Yeah.
Dig on America,
Dig on America. What
What's
a fine
that?
show
Sorry.
that sounds.
I don't know.
Leclerc,
Leclerc.
Susan Turpin,
Susan Turpin.
Ooh.
some girl Jenna Miyu,
I can't pronounce that.
Jenemiyu,
Junimiyu
No,
Home
hey,
Wrecker. Home Wrecker.
Hey,
Um,
hey.
Barbara,
Barbara.
Tons of Mice,
Tons of my clip it.
Bye.
Ricky Scurvy,
Ricky Scurvy. Dirty Pirate.
Miss Nana,
Mom.
hi Mom,
Hey.
David,
David.
fucking motherfucking Austin motherfucking Foudy.
Austin.
Motherfucking Foudy.
I'm
Where's
gonna-
my fucking money?
I'm gonna reach out to him. We need him back on the show. He
We ain't
hasn't.
seen him for-
He
we ain't-
he
we ain't
hasn't
seen him
been
for
here-
Ages.
Yeah, he hasn't been here in way too long.
Hmm.
Some sexy little thing. Kristen. Hey. How you doing?
Hey. Stay away from my
Whoa,
girl.
whoa.
Well, I can't even go smooching on her because she's sick because of somebody who will remain Brenna nameless.
You can't
Mhm.
prove any of that.
Yes, we can. We can do swabs.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna send you a Q-tip in a vial. I need you to rub the inside of your mouth and your nose, and then your mouth one more time. Do your nose first, and then do your mouth, and then put it back. When you gotta
It's
go to the
right in there.
when you-
Right in there.
when you got to get the COVID test at the clinic and you just like, man, they are really short on staff. Like, here, put this in your nose. That's the one from the last guy.
It's good news. It's an
What?
enema.
Oh, right. Wrong hand. Here, take that one.
It's a suppository.
but I haven't got COVID. I'm fucking amazing.
And last but not least, Richard.
Richard.
So thank you guys. Our 14
Cheers, guys.
patrons.
But we
Yeah.
need
And-
more.
And the winner right now for the most money on Patreon is my mom.
Aww.
Mm.
She
Mom's
is-
the best.
She's beating Kristen by $20. So you're either
Uh-oh.
gonna have to step it up there, Kristen.
Shell.
Wait,
Shell
is
'em
your
out,
is your
babe.
mom? Have you told your mom about the Nat One Heroes?
Yeah, she knows about it.
Let's move on. Yeah.
Yeah, she knows it's a thing. She's aware. She's just not a
It
supporter.
happens.
Well, tell her I'm hurt.
Aw.
I'm sure she'll care.
Tell her I apologize for the jokes about her shopping at Whole Foods.
She does love
Wow.
it. Dude, my mom's been on that Whole Food shit since like they came out. She used to make us drive like fucking 35 minutes to go to like the one Whole Foods that was in the
You can tell
Terrible.
you live in cities and shit because when 35 minutes seems like a long drive to you to get groceries. Meanwhile, I'm
35 minutes to get
Meanwhile,
groceries.
I'm over here in like a fucking food desert.
Hang
Well-
on. Whoa. Let's get this fucking clear, right? You're saying 35 minutes is apparently a long drive to get food.
Yes.
to buy groceries. Yeah.
Yeah, to buy groceries, that's a long
way
way.
too long
And
for
Jonathan,
drive.
you're saying that's
No,
absurd.
no. I'm saying he's entirely right. It is a long time. I'm also saying my sense of perspective on that is fucked up.
Hmm.
You know, I live
Right.
in a food desert.
Like, because
The ice cream will melt.
before we went live, I literally went to the shop around the corner. Like, and I was back in. I said to Mike, "It'll be 10 minutes." I was literally got in the car, boom, boom, back.
17 minutes.
And
I've gone
yeah, I
grocery
was
shopping
talking.
while we were live.
I used to have a grocery store right down by my house, but the Dollar General across from it drove it out of business.
Wow.
Was it a chain grocery store or was it like a mom and pop?
Dollar
Very
General's a
very
chain,
small
yeah.
chain grocery store. Very small chain.
Which all needs
like
a
Dollar
Piggly
General.
Wiggly.
Yeah, see,
I'd love to have a Piggly Wiggly.
where,
like-
What we need
where-
is a Schnooks.
where I live, I'm not going to obviously give out my exact location. Not that anyone gives a shit.
You're in your
But-
kitchen, Wayne. We all know.
But I
You are
can
also annoying.
I can get to McDonald's. I can get to KFC. I can get to Tesco's, which is like our version of Walmart.
Hello, Ali.
All within
What's going on?
like a 3-minute car drive.
Wayne, do you know what a food desert is?
Yeah, so where you live somewhere where there's not any food around you.
No, it's
Cannibalism.
there's no healthy food around you. There's no grocery stores that sell vegetables and shit.
Right.
Like, he's probably got a McDonald's right down the street, but there's no produce department near him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got
Okay.
all of the stores around us. Like the big stores. We've got an
Aren't you,
Aldi, Lidl, Tesco.
How far are you away from London proper?
30 miles. Driving it takes me 50 minutes. On the train, I'll be in central London in 40.
Okay. So you're about the same distance I am away from Chicago.
Yeah, no, I looked up where your place is. It ain't that far. It's the same, equally distant.
Yeah, that's about downtown LA from where I am.
Send the drones to your house.
I used to live in London, Ontario.
The snide one.
I have Wayne's house permanently pulled up on Google Earth so I can make sure he's safe.
Hey, Ollie.
What? Oh, look at you. Look at you. Okay. Do you know what that is? Chunk of hash?
You have told
Oh,
me
he's hot knifing it.
you are going to have much better access to anything I got.
You want some weed?
I would love
You want
some weed.
So that's nice and full.
There's just that border issue.
Yeah.
Plus I got a delivery the other day.
What is that even?
That's
Tez?
6 ounces right there.
I want to know what Tez has though.
Oh, I didn't see. Let's see.
Oh, those
There
are
are
those little
100.
those are those little sticks that you put inside your milkshake, like a little
So
cookie.
there are 100 cones in here.
There's 100 rolled cones in there. Cool.
There's 100 cones in here.
Explain this to me.
Cones are the little it's like you know how you can get the tubes for cigarettes and roll your own, where it's like the filter and the paper. That's what cones are for weed.
Okay, that makes sense.
I got the Tyson. You want to see the Tyson?
Is that code?
No, it's the Tyson.
To show you his uppercut.
It's the Tyson. You see that?
Oh yeah.
It's his brand.
I didn't know he had a brand.
Oh yeah.
It's Tyson. I got the Tyson.
Bite your ear off.
Yes. Lighting one of those, you instantly lose a chunk of your ear.
The Tyson. I got the Tyson.
If you inhale, you can just watch your little bit of ear just disintegrate.
Oh God!
It's got his face.
It just kind of wisps away, like like when Yoda died.
No. It gets what's it from Avengers?
Oh, Thanos, the snap.
The snap, yeah, get snap.
There's some good stuff in this bag.
Doorknob Head in the chat says cones, and they say you can't learn anything from the show. Well, they were wrong.
The Tyson, y'all, the Tyson.
Any chance you want to pull up that Twitch real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up and get out of here because I'm gonna order some Chinese food. Okay, so I have a small gripe. It's very small, but
Sorry about that.
But man, it's really grinding my gears right now.
I'm sorry I did that to you.
Grinding my gears right
should
now.
have done better.
So
I order Chinese food. What do you get in it?
Hold on. So I really am horny for some fucking fried rice. I don't know why. I am craving fried rice. So I'm like, instant big brain moment. I say I'm gonna order it so that it's delivered during the show. Once the show's over, I can just go in the kitchen. Now I'm down on some delicious food. Well, I literally have the menu here. And I had my wallet, I had my card out, ready to get this show on the road. Then I see in very small print on the bottom, delivery available after 4 p.m.
10 more minutes.
Motherfucker. Gotta wait another 10 minutes?
It literally is on the other side of the fence from me. So by the time I order it and have it delivered, I could have just went and got it. But I'm unavailable to go get it until the show ends at 4.
Right.
Look at the bright side. It takes him longer to go to the grocery store than it does for your food to get delivered.
I went to the grocery store earlier today, but I just don't feel like cooking today.
Why? If it's on the other side of the fence to you, why would you order it to be delivered?
Because I wanted it to show up during the show so I could eat as soon as the show was done.
It's literally in your backyard.
You wanted to eat it during the show.
I would have. If it would have showed up, I would have.
For those of you who don't know, it's literally in his backyard.
That's despicable. That is despicable.
So what's going to end up happening? So what's going to end up happening now is I'm going to just drive over there. And I feel like
why don't you just go through the fence?
I can't, but then I'd have to walk all the way around the building. And then I have to go through. Okay, do you want to hop a fence carrying a whole fucking bag of food?
No, you could just walk around it though, Mikey.
No, I haven't done that since I was a teenager.
You can't walk around the fence. If you have to walk around the fence, you've walked all the way to the edge of the...
Where do you fucking live? Alcatraz?
Can't you just call them and get one of them to meet you at the fence?
That's literally what I'm thinking about, because they could go out of the back door to the kitchen, and I'm like, yo, over here, mate. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
Delivery is a dream.
Make it in the shade. If you
I'm gonna try
this. Have kids, like, they don't have to worry about going to school because it's right there.
You were giving out too much information.
Mikey.
They don't know where you live at.
Mikey, copy my technique. Okay, just over the fence. Thank you.
The fence.
Or I'm going to take my car, drive it through my house, over the fucking fence to get my goddamn food. Just going to bulldoze through all of it.
I got a better one. Get those mini trampolines and just hop over.
Yeah, but there's nothing on the other side, just spikes.
just the grease dumpster. Just
Okay, I am
lands
sorry.
in it.
I am now imagining a Tex Avery style cartoon of Mikey trying to get Chinese food. That is
No,
what you guys have me
All,
imagining.
all,
right
all I can think of is them like old 70s kung fu movies where they've got like the spikes and they've got to lay the tissue down on the spikes, be a Shaolin monk. Then they've got to fight the wooden men, and then they've got to get through the fucking swordsman just to get your food. That's what Mikey's going to get through if he goes over the fence.
So,
It's not like you
so,
gotta
he
go
drives-
through Mordor, you know?
so the trampoline is raising some good ideas because the building is not far away from the actual from my house. So what I
Fucking
think I
Americans.
can so what I think I could do and now tell me if I'm wrong here. I could run a zip line.
Okay,
to
I was
the
gonna suggest
roof.
that, actually.
I could
Use
run a
the
zip
drone
line
you
from
just
the
bought
tooth.
to run that zip line.
Yeah, and then I could or if I could just get like a grappling hook, I think that would be the easiest
No.
way. Because I could
What
shoot
if
it
you just get a
over.
drone?
Just use the drone.
You're
Yeah,
missing.
yeah,
you're
Tez
missing.
is right. Use
You're
the
missing a
drone.
trick here, Mikey. Not a zip line, but like a kind of horizontal dumbwaiter, where you just pull the rope, a
Pull.
little basket on the end of it.
Oh, like
put it
like
pull.
your kids, and you have tree houses across from each other.
Yes. Yes.
You want a clothesline,
Yes.
right? You want a
Oh,
clothesline.
with the
that
little
goes
with
to
the little
building.
wheel on
Yeah,
the
with-
end.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the little pulleys, and you just like clip it onto the line and just sit it over.
But
Yeah.
the problem with the clothesline is, and Ali, you got a lot of background noise, my friend.
I'm sorry.
The only problem with the clothesline is I don't get to say "we" as I slide down the zip line.
Oh.
The clothesline, I can't just be like "we" and then I
Yeah,
just
okay,
like
problem
pull
with
my
the
food to
line is
me.
You would have to
Technology.
carry the
You
food
have
across.
a golden chance to use this drone.
What if I built a tower on top of the Chinese food place so I could zip line back?
Okay, that's better than a drone. All right.
Just
That
get
way
a
I can
car, mate, for
wee
fuck's sake.
and
You're
we.
taking the necks and zip lines.
Yeah, right,
And
right.
you land on the trampoline.
Or maybe the trampoline slows me down. Trampoline slows me down.
And
You
you
don't
use the
bounce back,
drone
like
to
one of
get a
those panic
sick
bumpers.
shot of you just going down.
I have to record this, obviously.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
For YouTube.
apparent.
Exactly.
Okay, we're missing the most important thing. Mikey, what are you ordering?
Well, normally I get sweet and sour pork.
Yeah.
I like beef fried rice, and I also like teriyaki beef, the little beef stuff that's marinated in the teriyaki, and it's on the stick, and then it's like the appetizer
And
thing.
then they could sort of sear it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff.
That's good.
They
Choo
deep
choo
fry
beef.
it. They don't sear it. It's deep fried.
You know, you made me want some of that Korean barbecue we got.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that place was awesome.
I'm too
But
far
it's
away
just-
from that.
But I mean, but because I can't do all of this stuff now, I'm going to literally have to get in my car to drive a quarter of a mile because there's a stupid fence here and the building is facing the wrong way.
Knock down the fence.
Mm-hmm.
I think knocking down the fence is the only thing that
Wait a
makes
second,
sense
Mikey,
here.
you say
Who's-
there's
who-
You
who's-
can
Thursdays at 4
incorporate
o'clock.
it.
Whose fence is it?
Not mine.
Can you not
You
like,
said-
just cut a little hole in it?
There we
See a
go.
little glory hole.
Tom Cruise style. You can just like cut a little hole in it and then put it
I
back.
didn't say anything.
Mikey's Chinese glory hole.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mikey.
Oh, that's
They start
Just get
doing
There
a
it
deliveries in
is.
5
scoop
minutes, right?
waffle and map it out. It'd be perfectly circular.
There's the
Ladies and
callback
gentlemen,
right there.
we got it.
Okay, but the problem with cutting a hole in the fence is whoever owns the fence is going to notice that there's a big hole in it. That's why I'm going to paint my house to look like the fence in the spaces
No,
where the hole would be.
just
I'll
put a
just-
green
This is
screen
the
over
Wile E.
it.
Coyote shit, right?
Green screen.
Yeah.
Just put a green screen over
Green
it.
screen.
Come on.
It's easier.
Obviously.
Just put a green sheet. That's cheaper than a green screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Works the same way.
Or green spray paint. I'll just put green spray paint on the hole.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're problem solving.
What else can we what
know
can we
what?
not do?
innovating.
They have cardboard boxes at the Chinese restaurant. Just ask them to give you it in a big box. When
Wait,
you
wait.
unfold the box.
I think I have the solution. Couldn't you just put a gate in the fence?
That's
Tim,
a lot
shut
of
the
work.
fuck up. I am so sick of your crazy shit. I am so sick of your wild fucking notions. that you keep bringing onto this show. I'm
Mikey,
sick of it. No,
Mikey.
everybody's been fucking tap dancing around this shit for fucking months, and I'm sick of it. Tim is a terrorist.
The gate is open via a Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh.
I can imagine Mikey is sitting there digging his hole underneath the fence, and Tim's there just cutting the door. There you go.
Okay, if we're talking about machines, you can use the time machine that I gave you for Christmas. You can go ahead in time in 2 minutes. And that way, the you that's right now can be replaced with the you from 2 minutes ago, who's already full from eating the Chinese food. And he can finish the show.
I have bad news. I know you told me don't charge it while I sleep, but I did.
You charged it while you were sleeping. It's not going to work anymore.
It's not there anymore.
Did the tentacles come out of yours too when you did that? Or
No, it was the cat.
Yeah, the cat probably bumped it on, and it's gone. It's gone.
I have one question that seems to supersede all of these other ideas.
Mhm.
You say they start delivery in like 2 minutes, right?
Yes.
So why don't you just call them and get them to deliver it? Because by the time the order's ready, deliveries are going out.
Yeah, but I waited too long now because the show started. I would have had to do it like half an hour ago.
Half an hour ago and just said,
But I didn't do that, Ollie, man. That's why I have to fucking cut a hole in the fence, put a green screen on it, and do the zip lines.
And the trampoline bumper.
Or you could put a gate in the fence.
I swear to fucking God, Tim, one more time. I swear to fucking God. I will fucking drive to Connecticut.
Why don't you
So
get the trippies,
fast.
Jay? Get a catapult and just have them catapult to the food over the fence.
That is a very, very
Now that-
ergonomical option.
Oh, wait.
No.
The banks,
Give them
the
a
banks.
slingshot, and they can slingshot it into your mouth piece by piece.
What about the banks have that fucking, they have the little fucking Mario tube pipe things. I could use one of those.
The PVC, you can just go to Home Depot, get some PVC, and just attach it to their roof.
Yeah, like how hard would it be to make one of those little vacuum chamber things to just shoot my ID?
You already got a vacuum.
I do have a vacuum. I have one. What if I
There's
just
gotta
ran
be some PVC laying around there?
What if I just ran the vacuum hose over to them? They put that in the food, and I'm on the other end, and I can just have a plate underneath it.
From Waffle
Wayne,
plate.
a plate.
You got
I'm
a
not.
new business.
I am not that kind of a monster. I would use a plate. I'm not gonna just spray it into my mouth. Like a
I'm
heathen.
expanding on the glory hole theme of tonight.
No, now wait a minute. I don't know if the hose is gonna reach because the fence is in the way. So I would have to like drill a hole. Say gate, motherfucker. I
Drill a hole
fucking dare
in the
you.
fence.
Mikey like this getting his Chinese.
It's,
Oh,
it's
my
so
God.
hot.
It's all
Hear me out.
over him.
What if you take a concrete saw open a section of fence, knock it down,
You're
drill
you're
some holes
treading
in
it.
the
You're
side,
treading into fucking
put-
Tim
put
Bristol
some
territory
metal
right now.
on the side, right there, and then curl the metal around, and then put a pin through that, and then put the old concrete and attach it to the pins right there with the piece of metal. And then you just open that little new concrete magic thing, and boom, you can just get in there.
Or t-shirt cannon.
Like,
Those little containers are
Either or.
perfect. Those little containers are perfect. You just have a square barrel.
okay. Okay. I
Boom.
got this.
Just
I
send it
got
over.
this.
Kristen's
take
like,
a guitar.
Mikey, who took that window out?
No, that was
Go outside.
Jermaine. He's new. He does not know how to aim. I told him.
Just start playing your guitar outside, and all the neighbors are going to come out, right? They're going to ask you where
Okay.
you're playing. Just take requests, right? And so when you take
Yes.
requests, there's bound to be like a DoorDash guy just driving by is going to stop. But hey, man, instead of giving me a tip, just pick up my Chinese.
Or if I could play a note that compels the human brain to bring food over a fence. Like there's the
Maybe
brown
Purple
note
Rain.
that makes you. Purple Rain is obviously going to make people deliver food, but that's
Yes.
copyrighted, so I don't want to use that one.
Okay, so you can't play
How-
Purple
how about-
Rain. Not in public.
How about Purple Wayne?
All right, and there we go. That's the end of the show, guys.
I love how you're willing to let it go for like an additional 2 minutes until that happens.
No, he's basically what Mikey does is he likes to wait for someone to throw themselves under the bus,
Yes.
and then he'll be like, "That's the end of the show. Thanks, everyone."
So,
Am I wrong, Mike?
And on a more serious note, and not about Chinese food, thank you everyone, for supporting us throughout all of this. It's been a fun, long, arduous, painful journey. We've laughed, we've cried, had a lot of good times. So thank you everybody who's made this little pipe dream of ours a reality. So if you have a glass, I do. You'll just have to take me on faith here.
Your John Cena glass.
Thank you guys. 100 episodes, and here is to 100 more. Cheers.
Yay, cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Boop.
Hopefully, not 2 more years of Kofifi, because this.
If there's 2 more years of Kofifi, I'm literally moving to Mars. I bet you I can get my fucking Chinese food delivered there before 4 o'clock.
You know, if you check Elon Musk out, like all the organizations he worked for would probably thank you and just king you.
Be the king of the nerds.
Because you got to think, this has been going on since 2019. So.
Yep.
So have we. Happy 100.
It'll be 100 years of fucking COVID. All right.
And I'm the only one whose hat still looks this good. Yeah.
Oh, that's because we got new hats.
Yeah, I want one of them hats.
First of all, everybody knows that the OG hats are the best ones.
That's the law. Like,
I'll be honest with you.
First run of hats are always the best hats.
We're working on it.
Oh, look at Brenna. Brenna showing off her hoodie.
Brenna, quit shaking that thing, please.
Why? Your wife is watching.
Wait a second. Turn around again. I want to see. That almost looked like a disco basket.
Savage.
That's how you use spice, Wayne. That's how you use spice.
And on that bombshell, back to the studio.
2 seconds. To counter Cortez's point.
Oh God. What do we do?
Here comes a 14-minute explanation for a bad joke.
Bag of hats.
These are the 2nd generation bin caps.
It's clear.
Hard to see because of the lighting.
The light's a little bright.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
You know, I got an anecdote for that, Wayne. It's going to be short, too. We had a game in the wonderful Utah, and that we played in, and the jersey numbers, and the jersey was white, and the jersey numbers were silver, right? You know what the announcer kept saying over the air, like every time we would watch this back? I don't know who that was playing because I can't see the numbers.
The reason that we agreed to do it this way is because it's subtle. It's not as blatant as the black ones.
Yeah, subtle. Nothing more subtle than silver.
Invisible.
Chrome reflective caps. Yeah.
Hang on.
He's rocking those 28s on his Cadillac.
I'm going to turn my light down.
Nothing
Right,
more
turn the
subtle
light
than
down.
diamonds.
Turn the light down.
All rim, no rubber.
What?
All rim, no rubber.
Okay.
Giggity.
There you go.
I like it. I like the hat. I told you that before.
That's gonna be the name of my bar that I open up for
All rim, no rubber.
gentlemen of the area. All rim, no rubber.
I just thought that's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting, Mikey.
And the one next door, Glory Hole.
No, that's
Glory.
a Chinese restaurant.
I'm so hungry. I'm going to pay. All right, guys, we're getting out of here.
Well,
So for Brenna, Jartan, Wayne, Tez, Mikey, Jonathan, Tim, and Ollie-Man, and Randolph, thanks for popping in. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. We're not here next week, so don't look for us.
Whoa, before we go.
Jesus
Mikey.
fucking Christ.
No,
Because
every time.
every time.
Trying to starve him.
we've got to give props to Jartan, who is not here, who is also a founder member of. No, you didn't, not properly. Jartan, miss you, brother.
Yeah,
we
fuck
hope
you.
to see you soon. And Mikey,
I got one thing, Wayne, that I need from you. It's been
How it
9.5 fucking months. If you don't too sweet me, I'm gonna fucking take a plane.
right there.
Properly is British for the way I want it done.
Yes.
Did Jartan ever receive his merchandise?
Yes, yes, he got a notification today that it's arrived. It took
Okay.
5 fucking weeks.
Mikey's
But
going to kill us if he doesn't get to eat.
Brennan, how long
No, I'm
did
just
yours
gonna
take?
eat one of you. One of you is going to be my next meal.
No, because I'm the closest one. Nope. You're not eating one of us.
I'm sorry that it's come to this.
My doors are locked and my guns are not in the safe.
That's okay.
Well, fuck it.
I don't know
Fuck
if you.
Americans.
I don't know if you have a defense for my fucking. Have you heard all the schemes I have to get into anyone's house?
That's what we didn't mention.
gonna
You
use
could have
the
used a
trampoline.
small plane, a personal plane to get to the Chinese restaurant.
Mikey,
Yes.
hangry famine.
Okay,
Yes.
so steal a Cessna.
A human cannon that fires Mikey into the air with him wearing a parachute so he can land out in front.
Just build a gate.
I swear to fucking God, that's it.
The night
See,
begins
Tim just stole my idea from earlier. Is the problem? Right there.
The night begins to
Breathing.
shine.
Stop.